You may know him, you may not. Chances are, you should, though. My next guest, push the shift in Hazeshift. Please welcome my next guest, today's guest, Hazeshift! Yeah, listen to that music. Yeah, woohoo! Give it up, come on.
What am I? Who are you? Where are the coordinates of this place so that I can just bombard it with lasers from space? Wait,
Yeah.
hi, G.
Hi, Haze. Oh, you scared me there. You okay? You doing all right, buddy?
Random teleportation's always a thing. On that, yeah, fine.
All right, this is him, folks. Hazeshift. So,
People. Okay.
yes, people can be. What's the word? Less desirable than desirable, I should say, at times.
Sometimes, yeah.
welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming here, Haze. So,
No problem. Glad to be here.
awesome. Oh, thank you. Oh,
Didn't mean that to sound like a question. Sorry.
oh, by the way, hello, Granddad's Belt. How are you today? Nice to see you. I is at work. I see. Yes, he's got cool higher ups though, so he can enjoy this stuff, as he says. Anyway, let's get right on to the guest questioning. If you're good with that, Haze, you're good to go.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
All right. First, we start off with a nice and simple one. What food do you like, and which one do you not like?
Well, technically, because of the mask on my face, I can't actually eat yet.
Sure. Then what kind of fluids do you like to inject or
body-
something?
The basics: water, soda, maybe some Kool-Aid. Been looking at food,
Sure.
dreaming about food. They say, do androids dream of electric sheep? Well, mechs do sometimes dream of food. But, I'll get there one day.
One day. Well, it looks like he's a fan of the classics as of right now, which is lovely. So tell us, though, what's it like being a mech boy? Take us through the trials and tribulations of your life as such a mech boy. The details, like what goes on.
Well, I boot up every morning in my standing repair bay. Hose is disconnecting and the holding arm is folding out so I can walk out. And I try to not inevitably trip on the one hose that needs to be replaced, but I cannot find the damn box.
Oof.
Other than that, I get up, check up, make sure all my parts are functioning, make sure my hands, are still attached. Make sure nobody's tried to steal anything from my repair supply. Do some light reading. Check the internet.
Oh, sure. Gotcha.
Plan some orbitable bombardments if I need to.
Ooh.
Just plan.
Yeah, plan, folks. Listen to the words using plan. He hasn't actually done it. He's planning to, so stay tuned for that.
Orbitable bombardments coming to local GPS coordinates where you're at.
Boy knows how to advertise. Okay, so just basic things. What do you do to keep fit? I mean, I know you're a mech boy, but do you have to you keep a maintenance against the rust or something like that? You got anti-rust body parts or something, or?
Well, yeah, there is an anti-rust coating. A little bit of exercise can be warranted. You got to see how far your parts can go, stretching range, lifting weight range, and stuff like that. It's all about ratios and percentages and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Rust, I haven't seen much rust. To be fair, I don't think I've gone swimming yet, so we'll see what salt water does.
So you're good against the rain?
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm verified for space, so what's water to space?
That's true. That's very true. What was I going to say? So, so as we know, though, you're a very sophisticated mech boy who also VTubes. So, what was your most successful stream to date and why? What game were you playing and what was it like? I'm just talking in viewership and whatnot. Just was that kind of fun or something, or do you recall?
There have been a couple recently. I recently did my stream for my 100 follower goal, which was I would spend $100 on Genshin Impact.
Oh,
and that went fun, depending on your definition of fun. And depending on if you've ever played a gacha before. Other than that, there was one of my my one Zelda Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer stream where I got gifted 10 gifted subs and I freaked the hell out. Other than that, a lot of my collabs with basically my stream mom, Kiki the Geeky, where we've done co-op on It Takes Two, which has been an exciting and wonderful game to play. I'm so sad we're done with it. Wish I could play it a second time with brand new eyes and or brain, because memories, you know how that works.
Yeah, sure. But so that's been some of the most fun and more successful with Kiki.
Mm-hmm. She as much as I know, she knows a lot more when it comes to some games, and she helps me out. But like I said, when we were playing It Takes Two, it was fun as hell. Yeah, and it's like I've had some other fun collabs with people here and there, and they've been a joy.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, I've seen some of the gameplay for It Takes Two. That thing looks like tremendous fun co-op, I must say.
Oh, yes, it is. I wholeheartedly recommend it. Best game of the year I've played so far.
Ooh. Game of the year. So
best 2021 game release so far.
Yes, so far, best 2021 game release. You heard it right from Haze, folks. It Takes Two. So find that other for the two if you're alone.
Remember, you'll need to buy one copy. They got the free Game Pass thing you can do.
Right. Remember that too. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here's the one that we talked about. Now we're going to be breaking some fourth wall here because it's a good question. Haze, the name Hazeshift. Where does that come from?
Oh boy.
Take your time, man. Take your time.
So, back still technically in the early aughts? No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Early aughts, which would be the 2000s before 2010. Mm-hmm. Stretching way back here.
Yeah.
I finally got an Xbox 360.
Ooh, okay.
So that means the first game I ever bought was Halo 3. Because, duh.
Yeah, that was released back in 2007, I believe.
Probably. Like I said, I was late to the 360 PS3 generation. I had a Wii technically, but yeah.
Yeah, go on.
To that part of the generation. Other than that, where was I?
Halo 3, the name Hazeshift.
Yes. Yeah. So you had to come up with a name. One of the last games I played in on the PS2 was the second in the .hack/GU trilogy.
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
It's a nice JRPG. I have a wonderful time with it. It's on Steam right now. The whole trilogy. You could buy it as one pack. Recommend it.
Okay.
The main character's name was Haseo, Haseo.
Okay.
And now me still being slightly in I'm still very much a weeb phase. I did the one thing that most people did and named their Xbox Live handle after an anime character.
Sure.
So that was Haseo.
That's not exactly Hazeshift though, but go on.
Yeah, well, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I know.
It's a bit of a walk. So it was Haseo 2490. That was my old Xbox handle.
Okay.
But most people either had never played the game or could not pronounce the names. Usually getting Haze for short, like Hase. Sound kind of artsy and shit like that.
Yeah.
So then, around several months, a year, a while into having this handle, I go, well, I get a free name change. Nobody can get Haseo, so I'm gonna change it. What should I do? It's like, I know, I'll make it sound like real cool, like somebody played totally MLG style. And I went for Hazeshift, but instead of the way you see it now, you reverse the S and the Z. I was being artsy.
Oh, Hazeshift.
Yeah.
Hazeshift. Yeah. Haze. Okay,
yeah,
go on.
And then after a while, I'm like, that's dumb. Switch those two things. So I did, and I've stuck with it ever since.
Oh, nice. Well, that is a bit of a journey, but you know what? You were very concise. I thought we were in for like a 2 hour long. My grandmother's tell me this. And
No. It was just a long walk off a short pier.
there you go. Hey, that's a great description. Nice analogy. There we go. That's what I'm saying. Not description. Analogy. Fine analogy. Okay, so that's how Hazeshift came to be. Hazeshift. I take it someone else had the Twitter handle just Hazeshift, because obviously you have Hazeshift 24 there.
I think so. I never actually checked. But I've managed to find just regular Hazeshift on other things, so I've gotten those.
Oh, good.
I don't even know. I never even checked just regular @Hazeshift on Twitter.
Though that could be your impersonator. Watch out. They must be confronted if they do so. If they try so.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you have it, folks. That's how Hazeshift became the name, at the very least, Hazeshift. He is still the mech boy. That has nothing to do with the origins of the name. That had to do with Xbox 360. Remember that. Remember. Or GEEP will remember that you did not remember. He's my guest. You need to remember him. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, okay. That was a very fun story. I like that, actually. Personally, I'm glad you mentioned Halo 3. I like Halo 3. I'm just going to bring that right now.
The good old days.
Yeah, tell me about it. So this is a common question. Actually, this is a question I always ask my guests. Since becoming a VTuber, what has been the hardest and easiest thing for you?
Hardest and easiest thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so the hardest thing is not like trying to break everything when it's like being like, why am I not growing fast enough? Don't people like me? What am I doing wrong?
Oh yeah, hold it. Yeah, I know that. I know what you mean. Just like trying to hold back from just unleashing hell on your setup, kind of thing. Or...
The easiest thing is literally just hitting the stream button, going live, and making noises with my mouth while I eventually do something. That's actually the easy part. Picking what I'm going to do while making noises with my mouth, that's somewhere in between, but, just the, mouth noises do stuff is pretty simple.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So let me rephrase it a little differently. What did you think was going to be hard, but maybe ended up easy, and thought was going to be easy, but ended up being hard? Did you come across any of those?
Okay, so easy being hard was proper setup. I've managed to get help making sure my stream looks decent. And having other things, having people help me set up, always asking, hey, does my audio sound good? Does it sound like crap? And all that. Yeah. The hard being easy.
Maybe your expectations
I guess it would be the networking and stuff like that, like talking to people like on Twitter, like you, and just a bunch of other, like many other people. Oh, and also the asking if people ever wanted to collab. That part was just like, it's always like the big like block in my head. It's like, they gotta laugh at you. You're too small. You'll never do it. They'll laugh at you. And then you do it, and it's like either you don't get an answer, and it's like, okay, I guess that's effectively a no. Maybe I'll try again some date down the line. Or let's say, yeah, sure. What are we playing? And then here comes another easy to hard thing. Once they agree and they ask you what you're doing, coming up with a plan. Oof. Being like, I didn't expect you to reply in literally an hour's time. I expected 3 days so I could have thoughts about this. Okay. I don't know. What do you want to play?
Do they often come with an idea in hand, or
Some do. Some others, it's like I've been able to like look at them and see what they do, and be like, hey, or see like what games on Steam that like I've looked and I've wanted to play. Like recently, I had a stream with Kanashabari Lilin, from I think she's with V+. V+, I want to say. Yeah, it's her group.
Oh, it's part of a group. Nice.
His group, yeah.
Oh,
his I saw they played Risk of Rain, and it's like, dude, I've never played Risk of Rain before. What's it again? And it's like, oh, it's a roguelite? I like roguelites. Maybe I should ask if... I know it's multiplayer, so maybe we should ask if I could do that. And it turned out to be really fun.
Nice. What was that name again?
Kanashabari Lilin. Literally,
is it one word? Shibari Lilin.
At Twitter at Damon DaemonVT. I'm pretty sure.
Oh crap. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
There we go. Got to get back here. All right, you folks saw that. I know I did wrong. Okay, I'm just going to have to hold off on pressing the number keys right now. I've made them my shortcuts.
Oh, no, her Twitter is actually at Lilin, Lilin _V demon with an A. DAEMON. There we go.
So kind of like that. I can't do the at, is all.
Thank you, Jeep.
So it's right there, right? That's correct?
That's close. DAEMON.
DAE, my mistake. Close enough. Close enough.
Close enough.
All right, cool. Yeah, I know what you mean when reaching out, because obviously I need to reach out to have a guest every Friday, or I have no show on Friday. I have to go solo again. So, and of course, I definitely know, like yourself, anytime you reach out, you don't want to just have a copy and paste letter, right? You want to personalize it so they know you're actually reaching out to them. So. That's what gets tricky for me, because I have to do a little bit of research on them, see what they like to play and whatnot. So I like usually my guests, who I would hope become a guest, know that I've been paying attention to, at least in part, some of the stuff they've been doing. Because obviously we're all busy VTubers, we can't actually watch full VODs regularly anymore.
I wish.
Yeah,
I wish.
I know. I kind of miss that. But being
it's when do I have time to play video games when I'm not streaming? No, I mean, I still have time, but, It's like, do I play it now or do I save it stream? What if something really cool happens and they miss it? Or something really or if I do something really dumb and they miss it.
It's the content. I've lost content. So, but yeah, so I can relate to the asking for collab bits about the a little bit of anxiousness. Yeah, and more often than not, you just don't get a response. Often I just honestly think my messages get lost in the mail, because sometimes I reach out to VTubers, who have their DMs open, but they have like thousands of followers. So I'm sure it just gets, just like they don't have time for all that either. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that can be difficult.
You get lost to the algorithm.
Yeah, precisely. Okay, so let's see here. No, I think your answers are like so concise, Haze. I'm like all my guests. I've run through more questions than some of them, and you just answer them with precision and intrigue. I gotta come up with another question, or unless you just want to jump right in.
That's part of the programming.
Efficiency, yes, brevity, good stuff.